Hello, I'm Raj Shekhar, and welcome to the Open Book, where we question the beliefs we rarely examine and the choices shaping our world. Nothing is off the table. Some questions may unsettle you. Some answers may challenge you. Because the future is being written right now, and we are holding the pens. In the last blog, we spoke about the growth trap. The powerful idea that economies must keep expanding, as if it were a law of nature. Today, we move one level deeper. Because growth doesn't happen on its own. It needs a mechanism. And that is the consumption machine. In this blog 6 of the series, The Inheritance, let us explore how we design the consumption machine that drives us and burns the planet. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever bought something, not because you needed it, but because it felt like a good idea at that moment? Maybe a new phone, a shirt, a gadget, something on sale that you didn't even know you wanted, until you saw it. We've all done it. And that's where the story begins. There is something very interesting about modern life. It feels comfortable, efficient, convenient. Everything arrives faster, looks better, feels easier. But beneath that comfort, there is something else at work. Something quieter. Something more powerful. A well-oiled system. A system that is not designed around what we need, but around how much we can be influenced to consume. Think about this. We often believe that consumption is just choice. Millions of people are deciding what to buy. Simple. Natural. But, really, is it? What if consumption is not just a result of demand, but something that is constantly being created? Because modern economies don't just respond to demand. They depend on it. They need it to grow. So what happens? Demand is encouraged, refreshed, reinvented. Over and over again. Products change. Brands evolve. Technology improves. But the underlying message remains the same. Keep buying. Keep upgrading. Keep moving. And slowly, without realizing it, we move from a world of enough to a world of never enough. Now here's where it gets really interesting. This is not just about economics. It's about psychology. What we buy is no longer just about utility. It's about identity, status, belonging, a sense of who we are. A phone is not just a phone. It's a statement. A car is not just transport. It's an identity. A brand is not just a product. It's a story we tell ourselves. And modern systems understand this very well. Advertising today doesn't just inform. It predicts. It nudges. It learns. It knows what you might want, sometimes before you do. So the question is no longer, what do people need? The real question has become, how do we keep people wanting more? And that changes everything. Because environmental damage does not begin in landfills. It begins much earlier. It begins at the moment of desire. Every product has a hidden story. A journey we rarely see. A smartphone. It begins in mines. Rare metals. Energy-intensive processing. Global supply chains. A shirt. Water. Cotton. Chemicals. Transport. A piece of furniture. Forests. Wood. Energy. Logistics. By the time it reaches us, most of its environmental cost is already locked in. And when we throw it away, we're only seeing the final chapter of a much longer story. Now let's zoom out. In 1970, the world extracted about 30 billion tons of materials every year. Today, over 100 billion tons. And still rising. That's not just growth. That's acceleration. And this extraction is responsible for a major share of global emissions, pollution, and ecological damage. Which brings us to a strange paradox. Economies appear to grow. GDP rises. Consumption increases. But at the same time, natural systems are being depleted. So we can look richer, while actually becoming poorer in the things that matter most. Clean air. Healthy soil. Stable climate. Living ecosystems. This is where the idea of the consumption machine becomes powerful. Because it explains something uncomfortable. The system is not broken. It is working exactly as designed. It rewards consumption. It encourages turnover. It keeps materials flowing. And it does this very efficiently. Look at waste. Electronic waste is exploding globally. Millions of tons. Much of it is barely recycled. Food waste? Nearly 1/5 of food is wasted, even while hunger continues. So we have a system that produces abundance, but cannot manage it wisely. And then there is the biggest signal of all. Earth Overshoot Day. The day when humanity has used up all the resources the Earth can regenerate in a year. And after that, we are in ecological debt. That date keeps moving earlier every year. Which means, we are consuming faster than the planet can recover. Now here is the deeper layer. This system does not just operate outside us. It operates inside us. It plays on comparison, scarcity, aspiration. What we get quickly becomes normal. What is normal soon feels insufficient. And so the cycle continues. Buy, use, upgrade, repeat. Now, different solutions are being discussed. One is circular economy. Recycling. Reuse. Repair. All important. All necessary. But here is the uncomfortable question. If consumption keeps growing, can efficiency alone solve the problem? Or are we trying to optimize a system that is fundamentally designed to expand? And that brings us to the core question. Can a civilization built on endless consumption fit within a finite planet? Or is there a deeper contradiction at the heart of modern life? The planet is under pressure because the system we built links progress with consumption. And success with expansion. And that leads us to the next layer of this journey. Because behind consumption, there is something even more fundamental. The prime mover, energy. The consumption machine is not just hungry. It is super hungry for energy. And in the next episode, we ask an even bigger question. Can our civilization survive without fossil fuels? Because the future is not something that just happens. It is something we are designing and building, every single day. Thanks for joining me. Let us meet next Thursday at the Open Book.